Welcome back, Grand Valley, to Jazz Weekly. I'm Quentin Albertson.
I'm Caleb McCain.
And I'm Carson Markham. Caleb, you look a little different since the last Jazz Weekly. You got a growth spurt there?
Yeah, you know, I'm just, it's been 2 weeks, so I figured, hey, just grow it out,
Grow
really
a little hair. It's looking really good on Caleb.
Thank you.
He grew out his hair a little bit. It's a nice slick back 80s kind of thing. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Carson, I think something different about you. Did you
Got new glasses.
You did, the little green line. It's nice.
Looking good.
Thank you.
Yes. So, this marks our third live show of 2018. And the first thing we kind of wanted to talk about was North Korea. How do you boys feel about North Korea?
So, like, in our econ class that I'm not in because my name is Carson Markham and I'm not in econ.
Yeah, but you know Josh Sharp, who is in that class.
Yes, of course.
Makes sense.
We were reading an article where North Korea wants military equilibrium. Now that's impossible, like with the United States.
Yeah. So just for the viewers at home, what have you, Carson Markham, learned from Josh Sharp about what is equilibrium and military equilibrium? If you could tell us that. Caleb, I also know that you know Seth Ginochinsky, who's also in the econ class, same econ class as Josh Sharp. Two unrelated people, but so if you guys could get a little insight on what equilibrium is for these viewers at home.
Yeah. So equilibrium in the article was used falsely, very wrongly, in econ terms.
Wrong.
But in econ terms, for that article, it was that they wanted to have as much of a powerful military as the United States.
So military equilibrium, not
yes,
economic equilibrium.
Yeah,
okay.
And that's where a lot of people get confused, which is understandable.
They're youngins, they're new to it. I'm glad that Josh explained that to you really well, Carson.
Yeah, me too. I'd be lost because I'm not good at anything school related. Carson Markham, that's me.
That's true. All right, so from our Dear Jazz Weekly, we had a couple of viewers ask some questions. One of the first ones is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oof.
Caleb, how do you feel about hot dogs being sandwiches?
Well,
or not being sandwiches?
I mean, I guess you could technically define a sandwich as being something that's in between two different breads, kind of like, a hot dog. But with a sandwich, the breads aren't connected.
It's true.
But with hot dog buns.
Where do we draw the line, though? However, Subway sandwiches do have the connected bun.
Ooh.
Are they hot dogs, or are they sandwiches?
Stay tuned.
No, not stay tuned. It's right now.
Hot dogs.
Well, I hope that they're staying tuned.
Yeah. Stay tuned to find out the answers. Don't leave. We don't have a commercial break.
Seriously, don't leave.
Yeah,
No
please don't leave. We need the viewers we
Nice
can
going,
get.
Carson.
Well, my take on it is its origin point. The Germans made hot dogs. Everybody knows this, or at least I'm pretty sure. I don't know. My name is Carson Markham. I don't know a lot of things. So, sure, the breads are connected.
Yes.
But
the origin
origin
Germanic. Where are sandwiches from?
The Sandwich Islands.
The Sandwich Islands.
That's a thing?
Which
Yes,
are right
that's a
next to
thing.
the Virgin Islands. A little known fact.
Little known fact.
All right. So our next issue is homecoming proposals. Question mark.
I
I don't know if somebody's asking me. Little sly old Brian, like slipping it under the table, but I think what the real message here is, have we gone too far? Has it become such a big phenomenon socially to have these big elaborate proposals that we've really distracted from just, asking somebody to homecoming,
Yeah. My Josh Sharp's mom, I heard, was talking about this and to his son, which then he later told me, Carson Markham,
Yes.
that Josh Sharp's mother told him that back in her day, all this stuff with homecoming proposals, or whether prom or homecoming, they would just ask them, and they would ask them in advance, like more way before we do in this current time, which I find really interesting. And I was like, that's kind of weird, but I'm not going to do that.
I think with the age of social media now, it's kind of like advance this it's kind of propelled this forward. Caleb, how do you feel about this?
Well, I mean, I don't think we've gone maybe too far. I mean, some of the things we do are kind of cute. Like today, me, Caleb McCain, asked, my girlfriend, Bianca Batista, and, I got her a poster with the Cheeto cheetah.
I drew that. I remember you coming into York's room. And
I was like, hey, can you draw this for me? And I got her, Flamin' Hot Cheetos, and it was
cute.
like,
It was adorable.
will you be my Flamin' Hot date to Hoko?
Yeah.
And hey,
Yeah.
she said yes, so.
That's impressive.
I mean,
yeah, things like that. Cute little gestures like that. We don't need over the top. People do music videos and send them to their celebrity crushes, and I think that's it's a little excessive.
Whoa.
No one's
on
gonna
the
come.
border.
Obviously, no celeb will come for you. But I think there could definitely be a fine line between, being like a cute amount of extra and then being like, wow, that guy's extra. Like
Extra
Fine,
with like
tone it
5
down.
X's.
yeah,
That's
extra.
Extra.
And then speaking of X's, our final discussion is on the iPhone X or iPhone 10.
Wow.
What a transition, I know. I am a master at segues.
Now, to be honest, whenever I heard iPhone X, I literally thought, are they just calling it X? Or are they calling it 10? I don't know what Roman numerals are. My name is Carson Markham.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What's your take on that? $999.99 phone.
Well,
Is it worth it?
that is the question. Is it really worth it?
When the competition out there is literally yourself, the iPhone 8, or a Samsung of the exact same price, where do you go?
Ooh.
In today's cutting edge technology,
Nokia.
I mean,
Nokia.
It's always an option, folks.
Yeah, flip phones they're gonna make a comeback.
Ooh.
And you'll all be sad.
Now, the thing about the price is that I've heard that like the older generations of iPhones that have like more gigabytes are pretty much the same price for that kind of deal. Now, I don't know if that like helps the iPhone 10's argument or not, because it's the newest one. It probably doesn't have that much storage, but it's still something to think about. What do you think, Caleb?
I mean, really, the iPhones are just pretty much like the same thing every time the new one comes out, except they're bigger, maybe they're better. I mean, these new ones, they have like, they're made of glass now.
Yeah.
Like glass
I
backs.
have a question. First of all, how dare you? Second of all, iPhones have been coming out with innovative, cutting edge technology since day one. Steve Jobs is turning in his grave at this moment to hear you mention the fact that they're the same thing. Yes,
But
it's the
it
exact
really
same, thing every single time. Maybe. I could see how you could see that. But the technology is always improving, and I love that my phone will always stay the same even after a new phone comes out. My phone has not gotten worse. I have an iPhone 5S. Yes, it sometimes turns off and just dies at 100%, which is, understandable. Technology, it's unpredictable. But to say that that's Apple's fault is a very fraudulent claim, and I feel like people just throw it around for kicks, and I don't like that.
They're just like, check this out. Throws
Yeah.
it halfway across the room.
Word on the street that I heard is you could purchase 37 copies of Minecraft for the exact same price as the iPhone X. Where do you get the value? 37 copies of Minecraft, a game that is constantly evolving and will always evolve, beloved game, or glass rectangle?
Ooh.
What if that glass rectangle can play Minecraft?
Then is it worth it? Can you justify buying $1,000 Minecraft, basically?
I'd
What do
rather
you-
just
what do you
get the
play that?
37.
Yeah, I'd rather just get the phone
Yeah,
and play Minecraft on it.
No, I'd go 37 Minecrafts.
37 Minecraft. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it for first. Caleb McCain loves Minecraft.
I love it.
Approach him in the hallways. Tell him that you too love Minecraft. He is an avid fan. Just go up to him and oof, and he'll know.
I don't like
He'll get the reference.
I don't like Minecraft. Carson Markham, 2017.
No, Carson Markham hates Minecraft.
Yep.
All right, so our next thing is, so you get $1 million, and this is brought to us by our very own Clay Osceola, also known as Chief Osceola. We have a picture of him here. I believe our producer Brian is pulling him up. Yes, and so basically what this is you get $1 million, but there's a catch. We're going to introduce each catch. You get $1 million, but every person you meet, you have to French kiss for 10 seconds.
Ooh. Well,
Would you take the $1 million?
$1 million is a lot of money. A lot of stuff to spend on.
Would it pay the medical bills for French kissing every person you met? Is the bigger question.
Well, that's a toughie. I'd
Yeah,
say
as both of you men have girlfriends, how would
because
you feel?
I have a girlfriend.
Yes, you do.
My Erin.
You're
Is
Aaron.
the sweetest. I don't know why people are laughing over there. We're on set now. We're trying to do an actual show.
Very serious
Very
relationship between
serious.
these two.
Anyways, I would not take it. Whoa, Seth
Oh, Seth
Ganochinsky's back on the show.
What is up?
Hey, why don't we?
Can I?
Yeah, here we're gonna push the seat over a little bit.
Make it
Seth
like a count.
Ganochinsky, don't worry, man. Yeah, you go ahead and pull that one up,
Yeah.
and I'll sit here. You sit right there.
I think Josh's gonna join us in a second.
Josh is gonna join us in a
Yeah.
second. Awesome.
Oh,
I'll have
wonderful.
Josh sit right in here.
I
Yes.
heard he's a real cool dude.
Yep.
Our producer Brian T. Jones.
Keep talking.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired.
Josh and Brian Jones.
Need to share a mic.
All right, so back to the issue at hand.
You should just. Okay, it's
All right, so Josh Sharp. Now that you're new to the show, we were just talking about.
Wait, that's Seth
I'm Seth.
Ganochinsky.
Please
Yeah.
get my name right next time.
Sorry,
Yeah,
you just look
honestly.
all alike. I'm sorry. Seth's a little taller than Josh, but it's no biggie. Anyway, sorry, Seth Ganochinsky.
Wow.
My main man, my homie.
So
We have an issue. Would you?
life's a lie. Everything's a lie.
Hey, whoa, Josh Sharp.
Josh
Sharp.
my man. All right, Josh Sharp. If you want to take a seat here, as we were just saying, would you look at our thing? You see what Caleb
You know I gotta go.
was saying earlier, is that Caleb here.
That's Caleb.
Caleb, good old Caleb.
Caleb.
Carson Markham
Hi.
was saying he would not take $1 million if he had to French kiss to everybody he met because he has his loving girlfriend Erin. And so he would rather stay true to her. And how do you feel about this with your girlfriend,
Liberty
Rogers?
Yes. I love Liberty Rogers with all my heart.
All your heart.
I think me and her could make more money together than $1 million could ever give. By the way, can the audience hear us?
They can hear. Yes, they can hear us.
Here, I'll get a little bit closer with my good pal Quinn. You know.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Josh Sharp. I'm
yes.
glad that you can get really close.
Okay. I love Liberty so much, and I would never hurt her. I'd never French kiss any other girl or guy for that matter.
You have to also take into account the parents every time you meet.
Oh
them.
yeah. That's
Is that
slippery slope.
Is that the first time meeting them, or is it every time you see them?
You never know.
Say meeting.
And that's like teachers too, you know? Imagine going up to Mr. Atkinson and having to French kiss him every time you saw him. Horrible sight. Imagine.
But for $1 million, you could buy your way out.
Yeah.
And you could just like buy a bunker or something.
How would you buy your way out of French kissing someone?
How? Tell
Okay,
me how.
hey,
Quentin.
listen.
That's true,
Buy
that's true.
yourself a bunker with $1 million. And you just live in that bunker. Never
Okay,
meet
but
anybody.
then there's no point to life. And what if Liberty can't live with me?
Right.
Same
That brings
with
us to the
Aaron.
next issue. For the rest of your life, your food has feelings and screams and is in pain when you take a bite, but only you can hear it. Now, here's what I say. I work at Raising Cane's, and I love to eat.
Actually,
Wow. You know what? We got a little sponsor, I think, for Jazz Weekly. Me and Seth Ganochinsky here went out and got us a few sponsors. So
I
thank
love
you,
to eat
Raising Cane's,
their-
for.
They're crinkle cut fries.
I would like some.
Can you
Hey,
do some-
Seth,
Darn.
Seth, can I please have a little fry?
maybe a little bit.
Okay, a little bit.
Think about this fry right here. Think about this fry right here.
I want you to imagine it's screaming, right? I can hear it screaming. No regret.
wow.
So good.
Yeah.
I feel like if the pain would only increase the flavor. Call me Pennywise, but I think fear makes things taste better. Our producer is currently messing with our camera right now. It's going off every time he moves. All right. Man, our producer's always on track.
And I think, yeah, I agree. I think it could potentially make things taste better, even.
Only you can hear it. It's not like it's a nuisance where everybody's
But,
in the lunch hall and you just hear screams.
Oh.
And I mean, yeah.
Hey,
And
we're off camera right now. wait a second for our producer to untangle the cord.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, as we were saying, would different foods like have different pitches of screams or loudness?
Oh yes, of course they would. Undoubtedly, they would have
Like
different.
barbecue would be a little more, I don't know, like, well,
I feel like
Okay, baritone.
spicy
Yeah.
food would just like cuss you out.
It'd be,
For,
yeah.
dare I say, Hispanic screams.
From, yes, go on.
That's it. That needs to be Hispanic screams.
brought to you by Raising Cane's.
Raising Cane's would actually have a southern scream
One love.
Ah.
because it's from Louisiana, where the company was first opened up. If you want to go to Raising Cane's, I would highly recommend it. I work there. Not
Can you
anytime soon, but
can you imagine that there's a big piece of chicken and a little piece of chicken? What if they're like family? You know, which would be worse, eating the father first or eating the kid first?
eating the kid in front of the father is
And watch it, because then that
Yes.
father will be even more terrified
Yes.
and sad,
What about
and the
the
chicken
rule?
will taste so much better. Who cares
the
about the
kid.
kid?
The kid will be scared either way. Either way,
The kids
either
get-
way you roll the dice, the kid's scared.
But the father could be like face you with, you know, his pride and his love for
Yeah.
his family. Take the bullet for them.
He tried to fill you up so you didn't have to eat his son. You know,
But
just
you
fill him
already
up.
ate his son. He's terrified. He doesn't care about life
Here's a
anymore.
little chicklet. What to make it even worse? You only eat half of it, and then finish off the father, knowing full
Feed.
well.
Oh.
The father.
You would combine
Oh,
them.
God.
You combine them.
yes.
Yes,
Seth, what?
you eat the
You're
both.
such
of
a
them.
genius.
Seth Godochinsky, thank you so much.
Wow,
I'm sorry we
smartest
have
guy.
such
Listen,
this
this guy.
Caleb McCain on the show.
This
we
guy-
needed to have Seth on the show earlier.
Right.
You know, this guy here. I heard he comes up with the best statistics.
Seth Godochinsky.
Can you give us a statistic, please?
Elaborate.
I heard. Remember?
Caleb, give us an example.
No,
that-
Caleb. Remember that time that Seth said this terrible thing?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go on.
So Caleb,
Caleb McCain.
he was doing a USX round, and he.
Can you explain?
Yeah,
for-
what is USX for our less educated viewers at home?
USX is United States Extemporaneous Speaking, right?
Ooh, that's a big word. Extemporaneous. You know what else is a
And-
big word? States. I can't read. So.
Okay. Anyways, continue.
Wait, can they even hear me? That's the real question. So, that's what I was saying. I was watching my friend. He was doing USX. And
You're saying? Go on. Okay, I
I'm
think.
sorry.
I think
It's really emotional.
It was a tough time, folks. Just give him a minute.
Seth is still really scarred.
Seth's
from this.
really sweaty too. I'm sorry, I'm really sweaty. Here.
Here you go. Okay, so I was in the round, right? And Caleb over here, he was talking. The topic was, what was the topic about, Caleb?
It was about bullying.
Bullying. And there was some statistic that he was talking about. I don't know where he got it. Apparently he made it up because the statistic was about suicide, which is not a joking matter at all, in no way, shape, or form.
And Seth, can you elaborate that you were the one who made this?
Yeah,
statistic?
Seth.
No.
This is
Seth
you that made
did
this.
This is you. Caleb
Was just watching.
Well, he told us this. He told, Caleb told me, his old pal Josh, that this statistic, and we rolled on the floor laughing for probably 3 hours and 22 minutes.
Not because it's a joke, but because of the way it was said.
Let me elaborate. Not because suicide is a joke, but just because of how insane the statistic is.
Ludicrous.
Ludicrous. Like the rapper. Who does he rap anymore?
I guess I was mistaken. It was me that did the statistic.
Yes.
My bad. Yeah, that's how. Dumber than a bag of rocks. What can I say? So
Wow.
anyway, I was saying how one what was it? What was the statistics? Oh, it was 40%. Yeah, this is what 40%.
Okay, 40%.
Of all-
What number that is.
40% of all kids in America commit suicide every year.
Every day, wasn't it?
No, it was a year. Every year.
But think about it. If you guys aren't laughing, 40% is 10% away from.
So then this kid right here, Caleb tried to.
themselves every year. The year mark would hit 50 kids dead out of 100.
And this
This
is not
kid.
a laughing matter.
Yeah,
okay?
no.
This kid, Caleb was trying to explain to me that he even raised his fingers and was counting. So every year, 4 people die. So then there's only 6 left, and then 40% of 6, which is 2/3. So, bam.
Well, I don't do math.
And then 40% of, wait, 2/3. No, 2/3 would be.
Isn't this Seth guy
4.
so dumb?
I know.
Honestly, like, bad at
I think I
math.
saved him from that round. Yeah.
Seth is the dumbest. Which is
No, that's not true.
Which is me.
Carson
I am
Mark over
Seth.
there.
Seth is so dumb. He talks in third person.
My buddy Carson over there.
Yes.
Actually, is a very smart person and is a very.
Carson, would
I
you like
will-
to stand up for yourself?
I will be testing to being actually really, really stupid, and I get D's on all of my classes. I will not.
Josh is so distraught that his friend thinks of himself so poor.
He's gonna be one of those. He's gonna be a statistic.
He's gonna join the 40% here rather quickly. Rather quickly. Thanks for the mic back. And now is 40% brought to you by Crazy Kids.
Okay. Anyways, I think it's time.
Next topic.
to go on to the next stuff. I forgot we were talking about food.
Oh.
How did we get onto this?
Who
Okay.
knows? Who knows? All right. So GoFundMe, our GoFundMe website. We have one. Don't know what it is, but we have one. So just look for GoFund Jazz Weekly or something. I don't know, something.
Something like that.
Wait.
Wait.
You're not trying hard enough.
Anything
that's all.
helps.
Yeah, it's coming back to me. It's GoFundMe.com/JazzWeekly. No spaces.
It just popped in your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No spaces.
We're looking off for the distance because that's where we get our inspiration.
I just, I'm looking off and I see this gray wall and I think, wow, how great is this school? Honestly, an education
yes.
such as this, you can't squander that. Once in a lifetime. It's free education, which means you have plenty of money to spend on GoFundMe Jazz Weekly. So,
Amen, brother.
amen, brother.
Is that about to
I think-
wrap it up for this week?
Do we want to give a little sneak peek of what we might be doing in a few weeks?
No.
Well, this is what Carson told me.
Yes, yes. I
Carson
told this
really
to
is not
you,
an
Josh
exec,
Sharp.
and he's not.
I believe Carson told me that you guys talked about this before the show.
Carson also had to go sell a lot of things.
Carson
didn't-
was here the whole time.
Yeah.
I think Josh.
I was here.
Right?
Yeah. Hey, you want to hit me up with the new fry?
Okay, well, never mind. Just tune in a few weeks where we will be back and better than ever. Maybe me and Seth here will be back. Who knows?
They won't.
Thank
We're
you.
not having them back on.
Okay.
No, they were
But-
absolute train wreck.
Garbage.
But
Can you imagine coming halfway in the show like?
tune in next week because I believe that Carson
bread
and Quentin
there,
are going to have another installment of
Conspiracy theories.
This time, do you remember what you want to talk about? I think we're going to talk about some airplanes, maybe?
The Bermuda Square.
Yes, that's a square. It's a triangle. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'm Joshua Sharp.
I'm Carson Markham, and I'm dumb.
I'm Caleb McCain.
I'm Seth Gitchinsky, and I'm even dumber.
I'm Quentin.
The dumbest.
I'm now the dumbest. And that wraps it up for this week's episode.
I'll see you guys next week.
All right.